Are you as happy as a clam or as sick as a dog? Today, let's talk about some English expressions involving animals that may or may not actually make any sense. First of all, the phrases I'll mention today are what are called similes. These are a comparison between two very different things using the word like or as. For instance, you might say that someone is like an angel to explain how sweet and good she is, or that a class is like a nightmare to show how horrible it is. English speakers use similes to make their language a little more interesting, and in a lot of cases, the meaning is obvious, but some, especially those involving animals, might not be so clear. First, let's talk about some positive similes, like the one I mentioned at the beginning, happy as a clam. Clams are shellfish, which people often cook in hot pots, and you might be wondering, how happy can they actually be? They don't even have brains. That's true, but for some reason, saying someone is as happy as a clam means they are actually really excited and satisfied. Another positive simile is saying that you feel as free as a bird. This one probably makes a little more sense, since birds can fly and have the freedom to go anywhere they want. Or you might say that someone is as strong as a bull, to talk about his huge muscles. Other similes can be used for negative meanings. For example, feeling as sick as a dog. Do dogs get sick more than other animals? I don't think so, but that is the expression when someone feels really ill. Or someone could be as blind as a bat when they can't see something obvious. Although actually, bats have very good vision, so this might be a little strange too. Finally, a person could be as drunk as a skunk. This one definitely makes no sense, since skunks, those black and white animals that have a stinky smell, don't drink alcohol. But the phrase rhymes, so it's easy to remember. There are actually lots of examples of similes comparing people to animals. But one thing to point out is that native English speakers really do not use phrases like these often in daily life. They can sound childish or cliche, so while you might hear them in movies, they probably aren't the kinds of phrases to be used in normal conversation. That's it for now. Remember to keep working on your English and stay as busy as a bee. See you next time.